Untouchability and the law on manual scavenging. Untouchability is a social evil. Because of strict laws, it has been eradicated to a great extent. It is an outcome of a caste system prevailing since long in our country. Even in the caste system, the Shudras remained at the lowest level. They were subjected to ill treatment and exploited as well. The Shudras were forced to live outside the main cities and not allowed to enter the temples. They performed menial jobs such as carrying the dead animals, handling dead bodies, disposing of human excreta, cleaning roads, etc. Thus, a large section of the society got excluded from the mainstream of the society despite doing an important work of cleaning the city by disposing of the wastes. These people were termed as untouchables. Untouchability has been apparent in the society in various forms as under. Number 1, scheduled caste people are discriminated against while giving employment. Number 2, they are prohibited from bathing in the common water bodies or from using common sources of water. Number 3, they are not allowed to use same glasses or cups for tea which the other people use. They are also asked to wash them after use. Number 4, they are not allowed to walk through the main village streets and residential areas. Number 5, they are disallowed to marry and dine with the upper caste people. Number 6, the scheduled caste people are often subjected to discrimination in social interaction. Number 7, scheduled caste people are prohibited from entering the temples and performing rituals. Number 8, scheduled caste people are often restricted to menial jobs only, like physical scavenging and skinning of dead animals. Attempts at the upliftment of untouchables. The role of social reformers. Social reformers like Vivekanand, Jyotiba Phule, Mahatma Gandhi, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar condemned the evil practice of untouchability. Swami Vivekanand, he condemned the caste system and urged the countrymen to work for the upliftment of the poor. He said that Hindu religious texts did not advocate untouchability in any form. Jyotiba Phule, he founded the Satya Shodhak Samaj in 1873. He welcomed everyone who came to join this Samaj without any distinction of caste and creed. Jyotiba Phule started the practice of performing marriage ceremonies without Brahmin priests. Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi used the term Harijan for the untouchables in 1930s, which means people of God. He started an all India anti-untouchability league and a weekly journal, Harijan, between 1933 and 1934. He not only visited the quarters of the Harijans but also shared meals with them. The use of term Harijan was resented by many on the grounds that some people could not be called the people of God. He immediately renamed his weekly journal Harijan and started with a new name, Harijan Sevak Sangh. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He wrote, "Inequality is the soul of Hinduism." It was he who strictly put social reforms on the agenda and launched a movement against untouchability. With his followers, he led a series of non-violent campaigns between 1927 and 1932 to assert the right of untouchables. Constitutional provisions to abolish untouchability. The Constitution has laid down certain provisions to abolish untouchability. Article 15. Article 15 of our Constitution states that no Indian citizen shall be discriminated against on the basis of caste, creed, sex, or religion. Article 17. Article 17 of the Indian Constitution declares that the practice of untouchability in any form is a punishable offense. The inhumane practice of untouchability has been totally abolished now. The spread of education has also helped the people to change their approach towards casteism, especially untouchability. The role of media and social organizations against this social evil cannot be ignored. Efforts are still on to get rid of this evil practice existing in remote areas. Manual scavenging and law on manual scavenging. Meaning of manual scavenging. The term manual means work done with hands, and scavenging means to clean by removing waste or refuse. Hence, the term manual scavenging stands for the removal of human excreta by hands. The workers who clean the excreta include women and young boys. They are referred to as night soil workers. They are known by different names in different regions of the country. For example, Bhangis in Gujarat, Pakhis in Andhra Pradesh, and Sikkaliyas in Tamil Nadu. These communities are invariably placed at the bottom of caste hierarchy. It is a caste-based occupation carried out by Dalits and has continued for several centuries in both urban and rural areas. This shameful practice continued till the introduction and use of flush system. Usually, manual scavengers are forced to live in colonies outside the cities and are denied access to local temples, religious community, etc. According to a survey conducted by Action Aid India in Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Bihar, approximately 30,000 dry toilets are cleaned by manual scavengers. Approximately 95% of manual scavengers are women and girls. Law on manual scavenging. Since independence, various efforts and plans have been initiated to liberate scavengers from social and occupational bondage. The Constitution of India has made certain provisions to discourage the practice of manual scavenging. For example, the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Act 1989 and Bonded Labor System Act 1976 played an important role in controlling this inhuman practice. The protest by various social organizations, human rights activists, and reformers forced the government to implement the employment of manual scavengers of Latrines Prohibition Act 1993, which declares imprisonment for up to 1 year or a fine up to rupees 2000 on people employing someone for such menial jobs. Now, the responsibility of rehabilitating manual scavengers falls on the shoulders of the government. Despite the laws banning dry latrines and the transport of human excreta, thousands of people still earn their bread and butter this way. The scavengers were appointed in the local municipal bodies as Safai Karamchari, but strict measures have been taken to keep away the manual disposal. The government of India has spent rupees 6 crores on the liberation and rehabilitation of manual scavengers since the mid 1990s. In 1997, a report was published to know whether progress made by the government to uplift manual scavengers was satisfactory or unsatisfactory. The report admits that only a handful of manual scavengers and their dependents got benefited. The government has also assisted them by providing loans at lower rates of interest so that they could opt for another occupation for their survival. Above all, under the aegis of the Government of India, Swachh Bharat Mission was initiated in 2014. It aimed at eliminating open defecation by construction of toilets for every house, especially in the rural areas.